Do you want to just talk about you guys as a couple first?
Yeah,
just to get people familiar with who you are.
We started dating in Manhattan Beach and realized that we wanted to spend the rest of our lives together, and ended up getting married in Manhattan Beach, on the beach, just with our moms and dads and our siblings, and yeah.
And then you came back here. And
yeah, we moved here. We decided that this was the best place to raise a family. Vance had already had this house. He was able to buy this house when he, I think you were 19.
20, yeah.
So I came in and redid everything.
Started
no, I'm just kidding.
It went from all brown walls to having like accent color walls, and
we had a lot of work to do. No, I'm totally kidding.
Wanted to make sure she had a blank canvas to start with.
So yeah, I mean that's what all started. I think Refined Habitat too is we worked on this house together, you know, and we built things, and we realized that, you know, there was pieces that we wanted, but we didn't know how to like get them, and we realized that we needed to build them for ourselves to add character to our house, and that's where I think the whole idea evolved from.
And just like when you would try to go get something and it wouldn't be exactly what you wanted, and if you kind of made it yourself, it kind of became exactly what you needed.
Yeah.
And it just made it, you know, worth having a little bit more, I guess.
Yeah. Was there a creative element when you guys were like dating? Did you realize you had similar styles, or you wanted to create things?
The cool thing is that we both worked with our hands. Vance, you know, worked in the construction industry and was always constantly building things, you know, and I was in a display coordinating position at Anthro, so I was working with my hands too. So it just was a perfect marriage, you know. And as far as like our design, you know, style, he is more modern. I feel like I'm like clean, simple lines.
Concrete walls,
sort of
windows,
that wabi-sabi. And I'm a little more like rustic, distressed. So a lot of our pieces meet both of those, you know,
well, I was going to
say,
what's the style then when it comes together as Refined Habitat?
I think that, I mean, we definitely will meet in the middle on like the clean and the simple, you know, less is more type of deal. But we try to stay up with trends, obviously, and, you know, a lot of people love that rustic feel and that element of reusing items and making them what some people might think is trash, or junk, making them, you know, a really cool piece within your house. So
where do ideas come from, and then also where do you get a lot of your materials?
Our ideas come from, you know, just everyday inspiration. I think, you know, going to flea markets and going even to like a farmer's market and going and just being outdoors. And the cool thing about Clovis, California is that you can go out there. Like you can go to the mountains and you can go to the beach within like a couple hours. And I think that's where our inspiration definitely comes from. We love the outdoors and sort of bringing the outdoors inside.
And then most of our material comes from, it's all refurbished material. Even at Home Depot, we like to buy like the wood that's put off to the side that's all twisted wrong and soak it in water and flip, you know, pull it straight or use it for something else. And then anything that, on the construction side, anything that would be thrown away in a tub, if it's wood, you know, if it doesn't have enough nails where you can't pull them out, we'll use it. But I mean, all of our wood is from recycled. That's kind of what started it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, buying new tables and stuff is cool. It looks like new wood, but buying wood that has such a story behind it. I mean, it's not a sales pitch. It's a cool point about the item.
Do you think about that, Vance, because you're out on the construction sites? I mean, are you always kind of sizing up locations for materials?
The only reason we don't live on a big enough piece of property is because I haven't found one big enough to put the stuff I have in mind to keep. Like,
you guys are going to be one of those people in American Pickers like 30 years from now.
We're going to have the sign that says no pickers.
Do you want to talk about any of the other like merchandising or styling or what else you guys offer to people?
On our website, we have the possibility of, you know, private styling. Maybe a client comes to us and they need help with their living room, or maybe they just need their Christmas tree decorated, or their outdoor holiday, you know, decor put up, things like that. And we basically came to the conclusion that if you can dream it and think about it and want to do it, we can make that happen.
What will you guys have out there?
We're going to have farmhouse tables, baker's racks, entry tables. We're going to have birdhouses and a lot of the things that are, here.
Mm-hmm.
We are also making our wish necklaces. We do accessories along with home decor, so
Mm-hmm.
we have our wish necklaces as well as our leather clutches, and we're working on some scarves as well. So,
okay.
So we'll definitely have a mix of.
We'll have some of the older things like the stencil maker to make little stencils,
yes.
and any of the branders, and there'll be a lot of other little things just to have, little steam engine.
Is this the first time you've brought it to the public in person?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Are you guys nervous? Excited?
We're so excited. I've worked in retail like my entire life, so I love talking to people, and I love just mingling with people that enjoy the same passions and things that you do,
Mm-hmm.
And I think this event really carries a lot of those people.
How long have you guys been creating things together?
We kind of always just we're addicted to going to yard sales, even when you're down south hanging out at the beach and just finding stuff, because ultimately our goal has always been to at some point have a large little spot of land with a shop full of them, just like my grandpa did, and it's just that's where I want to be when I'm old, sitting in the middle of all that stuff.
Ever since we started living in this house together, I think we started building together. And whether it was a headboard or our son's nursery or, a piece of furniture.
Redoing the bathroom.
Redoing the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
The backyard, we built a pergola out there with a table and chairs and things like that. So, we've definitely been doing it for some time.
So does every room in your house have something that you guys have built together, or just maybe individually in it?
It does.
It is everything.
I've never thought about it until you asked that, but
every
it does.
door, because we replaced every door.
Yeah, our
every
whole
door,
bathroom.
carpet, windows, sheetrock, wiring, roofing.
Yeah,
everything. Everything.
We've definitely had a touch of hand on our house.